This is why you've not been getting a remote job. So in this video, I'm going to be telling you the reasons why you've not been getting a remote job, why foreign brands, foreign companies, foreign recruiters have not been hiring you. And I've done a video. I did a video, my last video, about why foreign employers do not like to hire Nigerians or Africans by extension. But in this video, I'm going to be talking about why foreign clients, like why you are not getting the remote job. There are things that you are doing that might be stopping you from actually landing that remote job. So let's go straight into it. So in this video, I'm going to be doing on my phone because I wrote some of these things down on my phone. This is to give you a background on what goes on in the mind of these foreign recruiters. So number one, this unsolicited email. So if you have, I know it's common for you to have like a Gmail account, and I talk more about in direct emailing, like shooting your shots to employers instead of going through the job boards route. So that is like the way to cut down competition. But when you actually find the companies that you look forward to working with, how do you message them? Now, using your normal email, your normal Gmail, to send these emails, to send these messages to recruiters or hiring managers or CEOs of these companies or startups they're looking to work for, might be what is working against you. So what do you do instead? So what you should do instead is create an official email. That's why I talk about personal branding. If create a website. It's very easy to create a website. If you don't know how to do that, you can employ the services of one. I will link a video in this description of how to create a website by yourself. So create a simple website and create an email attached to that website. That way is official, and if they check on that website, they can also find more information about you to give them, an assurance that you are not a scammer. So this is what a foreign recruiter has to say about this. So let me read it from my phone. This recruiter says that in the UK, there is a terrible image of any unsolicited contact from Africa due to scammers. And in a professional capacity, whenever I am contacted by a person from Africa or Indian companies, they always use a Gmail email address instead of a proper company linked email address, which makes it seem more likely to be a scam or a waste of time. Just imagine, like, I actually went on a thread to find out why these people do not like to hire Nigerians, do not like to hire Africans by extension. So if you've been sending emails, applying for, not even applying for jobs, that one we can understand. Like if you've been sending direct emails to brands, to companies using Gmail, and because these people, especially they didn't put out any job, you're just shooting your shot, you're just sending a cold email and you're using Gmail, you're just shooting yourself in the foot. So stop doing that. Go get a professional email linked to a website. That website should also be your portfolio that says more about you, so that they know that you are not scam. You know that there's already this scam thing about Africans, about Nigerians especially. So you don't want to go with Gmail and your message end up being in spam, or they can't even find anything about you from your email. You don't want to do that. So that is one reason why maybe your email doesn't even get opened at all, why you've not landed that remote job. So let's go to number two. So number two is payment. Like payment is usually an issue for a lot of recruiters abroad, recruiters in the UK, recruiters in the US, in Canada, Netherlands, in Western countries. They don't like to hire people in Africa or in Nigeria because of payment issues. So let me read what this person says. This person says, I have hired people in Africa. Payments are an issue because they don't accept typical programs like PayPal. So that is a problem. So how do you deal with this problem? I think people have already created videos about it, but I know that there are alternatives to PayPal. There are alternatives to PayPal that these people can use. They can also use a credit card transfer, or there's a way for you to create a PayPal account, but it require you to pay, like require you to spend money. But if you don't have money to spend, you can get a trusted person that already has a PayPal account and use that person's account, or create alternatives, alternative like Stripe and Wise. So to find more details about Stripe and Wise, I'll also link a video in the description box so that you can go find more details about it. I don't have videos about that, so I'll recommend it another video that you can watch to that effect. All right, so that is number two. So let's go to number three. This person said culture is a big issue. Like I talked about this in like the previous episode. This is episode two. This is part two. In part one, I talk about culture. Like, and I cannot emphasize this enough. Like, if you are looking to play in a remote field, like you want to stand out, because you understand that you are competing against not just Africans, Nigerians. You are competing on a global stage. You are competing like competition is big. That's just what I want to say. But you have to learn this culture. If you look at working for a remote company in the US, you have to learn the US culture. Like, and the fastest way to do it is through content. Stop watching Nigerian content. Stop filling your head with Nigerian content. Follow these people online. Follow them on social media, on YouTube. Watch their movies. That way, you are just absorbing their culture like subconsciously. You understand? So let's go to the other point. Perceived lack of stability. This one is not our fault. Maybe this one is not your fault. Like the whole power supply and internet thing is an issue. Like many times, I can remember like almost all of the interviews that I have attended, like for for companies abroad. There is no one. I don't think there's anyone that the interview was very smooth. Like throughout, there was no tweak or twitch in the internet, or maybe power supply will just go off and all of that. So that is a problem. And because of this, I'm actually on this table. I had to relocate recently to a place that the power supply is more stable. But if you do not have the luxury, like if you cannot just relocate to find to a place that is calmer, the power supply is better, you can, you know, opt for working from a workplace, like a workstation, like co-working space. Or if you are privileged to have someone that has an office, you can go work in the person's office, or you are close to a school, you can draft an agreement with. So you're in a place that is constant power supply and the internet is good. And for this internet thingy, I will advise that you have a backup. If you have, maybe for instance, you use MTN, you should also have Airtel as a backup. So in case one is malfunctioning, you have the second one as a backup. So that is one of the reasons why these people don't like to work with Nigerians, because there is no assurance that they are going to be online. And before I forget, oh my god, if you are looking to land a remote job, this one I must see, because I see a lot of people on this tip. If you are looking to land a remote job, if you are looking to get clients from abroad, if you are looking to freelance, like take your freelance career to the next level, you cannot not be online. Sister Nkechi, brother Emeka, you that used to put off your data, this is not the time to put off your data. This 2024, 2025 is not the time for you to be putting off data, because you need to be online. You need to like be online. You need to be accessible. When you've applied for a job, you need to be online to get the message ASAP. Like you need to always be online. Your data, leave it on. It needs to be on. You can put off data, but you are watching comedy skits up and down on TikTok. You don't know that what takes data. You are watching videos on Facebook. You don't know that one to take data. But when it's time for important things, that's when you don't have data to respond. That's a shameless thing for you to do at this point of your life. If you seriously are searching for a remote job, you want a remote job in 2025, stop putting off your data. Stop it now. I'm just joking. But you always want to be available. You always want to be available. It also goes for like these freelance marketplaces, these platforms on Fiverr, Upwork. You want to always leave that tab on your phone, and the data is on in case there's an opportunity you are seeing it. Like you cannot not be online in 2025. All right. So let's go to the next one. Experience. I've talked so much about experience in my videos. You cannot like, I don't know how else to emphasize the importance of experience. Don't mind all those people telling you no experience. No, I know that if you just maybe internship job, maybe something they just need you to do a few tasks on a contract basis. But for a full time real remote role, there's no job you're going to get without experience. So build your experience. Even if you're doing a 9 to 5 currently, take it, like, even if you are looking to transition into remote work and all of that, what you are doing now, take it seriously, build your experience. When everybody's refusing that tax, take that tax, monitor results, track results, take note of the result, because this is what will help you transition. I'm telling you from experience, this is what will help you transition. All right. So the next one we're going to be looking at is okay, we're talking about experience. So I'm going to read what this person said. This person said, This is a chicken or the egg problem, and I feel for African freelancers. How do you gain experience if no one gives you a chance? But usually the decision has to be made out of necessity. I can either spend 3 months training someone up from Africa, which is a double whammy, since there is no business value being added to the at first, and I have to spend my own time, which could be spent doing something else. Or I could hire someone from Pakistan or Philippines that has years of experience in the specific thing I'm looking for. And then another thing they complain about is availability. I've already spoken about this, that stop putting on off your data. So let's look at what this person have to say specifically. So it doesn't look like I'm making anything up. This is what these foreign recruiters have to say. So this person said, not sure if I've just had bad luck, but everyone I interviewed from Africa had a much more restrictive schedule on when they can be available for meetings. I worked with several virtual assistants from the Philippines and paid them very well, who were essentially available the entire East EST workday, essentially doing the job and all of that. So availability. And another thing, like I said, that like not everybody like will work for US companies. I know you want to work for a brand in the US, but also consider time zones. Like if you cannot cope, like when it's midnight here, maybe it's daytime. If you cannot cope with that schedule, don't apply for jobs using these time zones, and you're in another time zone and you know practicably you cannot cope, because landing a remote job is not easy. And when you finally land on, you don't want to blow the chances up. So just respect yourself and apply for the jobs that you know you can do, because you don't want to not be available or be blacklisted. Or it's not just you, it's going to affect everybody in Nigeria, everybody in Africa. Your own bad attitude will affect everybody by extension rather. So these are the things that these recruiters abroad have complained about, and like I think I see sense in what they said. And these are some of the things, the solutions to some of the issues that I raised both in the part one. So if you have not watched the part one of this video, I'll add a link in the description. Go watch it. And so these are the preferred solutions that these people also propose, like what African freelancers or remote job workers, digital nomads need to do. So number one is, Africans are known for being hard workers, but Africa as a country is not known for anything other than fraud in the West. Okay, blah blah blah. So this is say you don't have a strong brand in the US. At least you can build your individual credibility with a portfolio. Okay, even if we are known for scamming, you can build your individual credibility with a portfolio. Those Get those star ratings up. If you are running a brand, get it reviewed. Get reviews. Anybody, even if it's your auntie, your mother, your father, that you did something for. Maybe you are just starting your career and you're still designing for free, you are still writing for free, you're still doing social media management work for free. At least get them to give you a review. Even if you are doing free work, get a review. Add this review to your portfolio. See, it's going to take your experience from here to here. So okay, that's how you overcome the issues. About okay, another recommendation is, this person said, I have worked with Nigerians and Kenyan content writers in the past. Generally, the work was quite good at first, and then the quality would fall off considerably. Mistakes, blatant plagiarism, missed deadlines, blah blah blah. Okay, so yeah. Okay, so from all of these things, these are the solutions. Like these people have complained, these are the things that we are not getting right. So the most important problem I can see is that we do not niche. Niching is a big thing. Experience is also a big thing for these people. So one, niching, two, experience, 3, personal branding. 4, professionalism. 5, take on the job that you can do. And 6, showing up, communication. So in all this, so this is just what I have to say. Like, create a personal brand, socialize on social networks, demonstrate your work, get feedback, positive review, provide good work at an average price is usually enough to succeed in the early stages of your career. So this is the end of why you might not be getting a remote job from foreign recruiters. This is like foreign recruiters perspective, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a like, give me a thumbs up, and make a comment. What do you think? Why do you think you've not been getting a remote job, or have you been applying for a remote job and you're not getting it? Let's just continue this conversation in the comment section. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel. If you've not subscribed, what are you doing? Subscribe to this channel so that you don't miss when I post new videos. Thank you for watching. Bye.